Okay, good evening. Okay, now we were discussing the asbestos cement, asbestos cement roof. So what it is made up of? So here sheet composition is one side it is asbestos fibers. Okay, it is a chemical compound and plus cement. Okay, generally these sheets will be like this. When you see the bigger picture, you will understand. So they have got waves on the surface. They have got waves on the surface. So generally these type of roofs are adopted in factories, workshops. Okay. So by providing these waves or corrugations, these are called as corrugations. Corrugations or waves, the sheets will be more strong. So these waves will give rigidity. This will give rigidity. Apart from that, they are very cheap. They are very cheap, light in color. Okay, they are fire resistance. Okay, fire resisting. Okay, not affected by acids. Not affected by acids. Okay, some of the advantages of AC sheets. First is what they have corrugations. Okay, so that is why they give more stronger and rigidity. They have more strong, and these are economical, watertight, fire resistance, not affected by acids and other atmospheric action. Do you require painting for this AC sheets? No, not at all. Painting is not required here. Okay, painting is not at all required. Okay, this can come in any size and shape, any size. Okay, any size, 1 by 2 meter, 2 by 2 meter, like this, any shape you can come. How to fix? That is the question here. Okay, how to fix? Now I will take the help of this diagram. This diagram, laying procedure. Laying procedure. Yes, you can take this diagram. So now here you can see you have purlins and you have rafters. Okay, above this what will come? Battens will come. Obviously the battens will come like this, very small. This one, battens will come. Okay, now this is called as ridge, this is called as eaves. I hope that is also clear. This is called as ridge, it is called as clear. Now sheets, this AC sheets will fixed from the bottom or top. You tell me. What is the starting point of fixing the sheets? Obviously you should start from the bottom. You should start from the bottom. Okay. So first at the bottom most sheets are fixed. So you will start from what? Bottom, eaves side, and you move towards ridges. And you should start with the left to right or right to left. You should not come both ways. Okay, one side you start fixing like this, another side you start fixing like this. Once it is completed, from here again you should start like this. From here again you should start like this. And two important terms, what are those? Two important terms, what are those? You should provide minimum side labs. You should provide minimum side labs for every sheets as well as longitudinal lab. Okay, that is very important. That is very important. All the sheets are fixed to its battens or purlins like this. Okay, all the sheets like this. Okay, minimum side labs and longitudinal labs you should provide. So everything is fixed to the purlin battens using j hooks. Okay, so that is the procedure for laying the AC sheets. Okay, so minimum end lap, minimum side lap 15 centimeter. Okay, minimum 15 centimeter lapping you should provide. So after fixing the GI sheets, so this type of structure you will see. Okay, so I think everyone has seen. Right now I don't have any photograph of that one. Okay, very simple to understand. Give any workshop, anything you can see, go down factory. So there you have sheets. Okay, the same thing is applicable for CGI sheets or corrugated galvanized iron sheets. Here also the same procedure, only material is changed. So why this galvanization is done? To protect this iron from rusting. To protect the iron from rusting, you have corrugated galvanized iron. Corrugated galvanized iron. Okay, so these are also generally used for factories, one thing, workshop. Okay, so important thing here is recyclability of GI sheets. Very very important. Here you can go for recycling the methods. Okay, here you can go for recycling. Those things can be recycled. Okay, one second. What apart from that, what you can go? Okay, recycling. Okay, compared to AC sheets, these are more durable. These are more durable, more fireproof. Only for the sake of points, these have been given. So these are very common points, no? AC sheets, GI sheets, advantage, disadvantage, and you can write it durable, fire resistance, termite resistance, sound insulation. It will protect from outside temperature, heat, wind, atmospheric conditions. Everything you can write. Okay. So these sheets also, the CGI sheets also have corrugations. So in this diagram, okay, appearance is same. So CGI sheets are also appearing same thing only, but only there is a change in material. So that is asbestos cement. Here it is a CGI sheets. Okay, like this. How the corrugations are laid? Let me like this. Corrugations like this or like this. Corrugations have been laid. Okay, so rainwater should, in which direction it should move? So rainwater will be collected like this only. Okay, rainwater will be collected like this. One more type of roof is there. What is that? Slate roof. It is called as a slate roof. Slate roof is nothing but, it is nothing but a stone. Slate is a type of a stone. Okay. This is very very strong. Slate roof is very very strong. Okay. It is used where it is used. Slate roof. First point I will tell. Slate is used where? First is heavy rainfall, heavy snowfall. There you are using this one. Okay. Heavy rainfall, heavy snowfall. Very good quality. Okay. So slate roofing, it is generally very very heavy in structure. Wherever heavy rainfall, snowfall is there, there you can go for slate roofing. Very good quality, and it is generally easily available also. Okay, so it is made up of what? Limestone, sandstone. These are the stones which the slate is made up of, these stones. Okay, slate is made up of these stones. What are the common size? This is the common size. Okay, 600 by 300 mm or 400 by 200 mm. No problem. Okay, so thickness may be 4 mm to 8 mm. What is, how you have studied? No, wood shingles, thin slabs of timber, same thing, but it is made up of stone. That is why the name given slate roofing. It's called as slate roofing. Okay. So some of the key points are there. It will give ring bell like it will give ringing sound when it is hit. Okay, it is very hard, very rough, durable. Okay, like this it is thin. It will give ringing sound. It will give ringing sound. Next is this lightweight roofing. What do you mean by lightweight? The weight of the roof covering is very very less. Means what? The aluminium kind of a material is very very light, no? So if you use that one as a roofing material, then it is called as lightweight roofing. Okay, for industrial structure, generally you go for lightweight roofing because the spans are very very large. So that is why you go for lightweight roofing. Okay, structural framing is also very very light only because they require heavy what is that members. but to avoid all the problems later on, because large structure means what? Heavy weight means what? You require bigger columns. So to avoid all those things, you go for lightweight roofing, so that truss is also become lightweight, so column section is also reduced. So generally, what type of lightweight roofing you can use? Aluminum sheets or AC sheets. Aluminum sheets or AC sheets. These two are the lightweight material. Now, apart from that lightweight, you can use also these things. What are those? Wood, straw, aluminum alloy or steel decking. Aluminum alloy, steel decking. After that, for waterproofing, you put what? Asphalt over the surface. You put asphalt over the surface. Sometimes you use sheeting. Okay, sheeting decking is used for flat roofs also. Okay, so if this is a building, so here also you can use this sheets, aluminum sheets sometimes, and for a sloping roof you can use sheets like this. You can use sheets in this. Okay, so this is about a pitched roof. It is about a pitched roof. What was the next one? Flat roof. So when there is a slight slope on one side, but from a larger distance it appears as a true flat only. So till now we have studied what? Sloping. Roof is sloping on one side or both sides or four sides. So those are called as pitched or sloping roof. Now we have slope. What is that? Flat roof. We have flat roof. Or sometimes it is also called by the name terraced roof. Okay, it is called as a terraced roof. Okay, flat roofs are horizontal and practically horizontal with slopes less than 10 degree. So this angle, if you draw very less, this is almost 10 degree or less than 10 degree. Okay, so what is the second point? Even perfectly horizontal roof has at least some slope. Why? To drain away the rainwater. To drain the rainwater. Okay. So what are the materials we can use for flat roofs? What are the materials? Okay. So you can use stones or called as flagstones. RSJ or flagstones combination you can use. You can use RCC slabs. You can use RB work. Means what? Reinforced brickwork. Okay. You can go for precast units. So anything is used which fits the skeleton and appears as a flat, but it is minimum some 10 degree slope is there. Okay. So for roofing structure you provide one additional layer which is not there in sloping, but generally it is not there in sloping, but it is 100% will be given for flat roof. What is that? It is called as terracing. So that is why we call it as a terrace. It is called as terracing. Okay, for what purpose it is giving terracing? Purpose of giving terracing over this one, to protect it from the rain, snow, heat. Means what? It will protect it. Okay, adverse effect of rain, snow and heat. So flat roof is what? Flat roof at least less than 10 degree pitch is there. Okay, less than 10 degree pitch. For what purpose? To drain away the rainwater. To drain in the rainwater. Just very important from your exam point of view, what are the advantages? What are the advantages? Okay, so that roof can be used for functions also, playing, gardening. You can use for other activities also. Construction is easy, maintenance is easy compared to sloping roof, and it can be easily made fireproof. It can easily made fireproof. What is that? Some in this one, in sloping, this space is waste. Triangle space is there, no? This is waste. But in flat roof, that triangle space is not at all present. So this much space can be used. So what is this? The triangle space is avoided in flat roof. I hope you have understood this point. This triangle space which is present in the pitched or sloped roof is not there in the flat roof. So that much space is saved here. That much space is saved here. Okay. So these are having better insulating property. Okay. and which will cover lesser area of material. See here, for the same building, if it is a flat roof, this material will be more, covering material, this is more. But for the same building, if you provide a flat roof, you require less covering material. I hope now it is more clear. This requires more material for cover, this requires less material for cover. This is flat roof, this is sloping roof. So that is one advantage, it is more stable, against high winds, it does not require any false ceiling, so that false ceiling is there for this triangle portion. So there, if this is a sloping roof, generally to cover this area, truss area, you go for false ceiling, okay. But this false ceiling is not required for, flat roof, okay. So apart from that, any other general point? Economical, okay. And construction of multi-story, very easy here. Construction of multi-story building for a flat roof is very easy. So just go through the points once again. The terrace can be used for gardening, playing and other activities. Construction maintenance is very easy. It is fireproof. Triangle space is avoided. That much space is protected here. It has got good insulating property, less roofing material. It is strong in high winds, okay. False ceiling work is not required and it is economical. Multi-story construction is possible here, okay. That is the some of the advantages, okay. Now here, construction of overhead water tank is easy in flat or is easy in slope. Obviously it is good easy in flat, okay. So that is the one advantage, overhead water tank, okay. So upper floors construction is very easy, okay. Upper floor construction in future is very easy. Disadvantage is what? The span is limited, you cannot construct a bigger flat roof like this, but it is possible. You should give intermediate columns, you should provide what? Intermediate columns to support that one. But for sloped roof, whether that columns were required? No, not at all. You can give a bigger truss, no. So you don't require any columns here, you can only have end walls, that's all. That is one disadvantage, huh? So truss does not require column, but flat roof requires column as the span increases. That is one disadvantage, Second very important is, compared to that one, self weight is very high. Flat roof is very solid kind of a construction, no. That is why self weight is very high. So if self weight is high, you require bigger columns, you require larger foundations. For truss, self weight is less, small columns, small foundations. So compared to this, you have this disadvantage, okay. So for heavy rainfall, which one is good? For heavy rainfall, snowfall, what type of slope you prefer? You go for sloped roof, but you don't go for flat roof in heavy rainfall and snowfall. Temperature effect is high here. So during summer, the slab may get crack, okay. So leak proof is difficult here. Making a repair work for leak in flat roof is very difficult, okay. So construction speed is less, you can slowly construction. Whether for sloping roof, the construction speed is high, okay. So initial cost is also more, okay. And this flat roof expose the surface more. Flat roof will make this surface a larger one, okay. So here extra space or extra surface is exposed here.